No. No, I mean, we never, to be honest, the minute you start to think about the reaction of fans and the expectations of others, the minute you start to focus on these kind of things, that's when you lose your artistic vision, you know. To me, Watain has always been about a completely pure expression for what we are, you know. And the last thing we would ever do is to heed to that kind of expectations, you know. At the same time, I mean, the people who are thinking like that, I mean, you know, getting disappointed by the evolution of the band and so on, I mean, it has so much to do with the general, like, rule of the metalhead, you know, like it's the first albums are always the best ones, you know. I mean, it has nothing to do with spiritual and religious expression that Watain is. It's so far from what we do, you know. They represent perfection, artistic perfection, but on the other hand, I would not call them the main influence, because the main influence for Lawless Darkness above anything else is Watain, you know? The three last albums, I mean, Rabid, Causes and Sworn, they were sort of our path towards knowing ourselves completely. And when we wrote Lawless Darkness, we felt so secure with our intent, you know. We felt that we didn't really need to look otherwhere than inwards to get inspiration or to get influence. And of course, I mean, you will always hear battery and dissection in Watain, but it's not because we are intentionally aiming to sound like them. It's because it's in our blood, you know. To me, it's maybe the song that is closest to what we wanted to express on this album. I mean, I don't really see the album as a collection of various songs. I see the album as a totality, but having that song as the last one is sort of our way to tie all the loose threads together and, you know, present what we finally came up with. And yeah, it's a very special song. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Watain's music it means a lot to me, you know. It means more than just music and songs, and definitely, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, to me, the main reason to do Watain is to express my adoration for my God, you know, and that is a feeling that has much more to do with love, if you wish, you know, something beautiful. I mean, what I feel for my gods is love. You know? It's a genuine adoration, and yeah, of course, there is a lot of beauty in that admiration. There is the paradise of Satan. To me, it's a beautiful thing. It's the most precious thing that exists. I think we always had guests in one way or another on the Watain albums. Mostly they have been guest writers with lyrics, but I think the idea to use Colm McCoy is an old one. It's been with me in the back of my head since we even started the band, you know. And reason being that he is one of the few few artists that I really consider to belong to a sort of elite when it comes to alternative ways of expression, artistic expression. But I think we never really figured out in what context to use him. You know, we never really, we didn't just want to ask him to do something just for having him there. You know, we wanted it to be a special thing. You know, we wanted his contribution to have meaning. And when we were finishing Waters of Watain, we had this last part of the song that was, first of all, pretty reminiscent of the Nephilim sound, but also it has some lines that if you read the lyric, you will understand that they cannot be sung by me; they have to be sung by someone else. You know, and Colm McCoy in that context seemed like the perfect person to do it, because he's one of the main reasons why I even became a vocalist in the first place. So that's why. Well, like I said, I mean, the main reason that Watain even exists is because we have a drive, a yearning within our hearts to express our adoration for our God, the devil, and that drive is the same drive that any real artist has. You know, I mean, we do not write songs because we like how they sound. We write them because we must. I cannot, you know, that's why I'm here in the first place. So the lyrics are, of course, a reflection of that adoration, and also a exploration of the nature of this connection between God and man. It is our way of translating what we have in our hearts. You know, Watain is a translation of the blessing of Satan.